what? I love this song. Hey, Kira, Scott, my peeps are out there. Love y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and shut this down. And I got a couple of people who have put in a request. If I wear polka dots, I have to dance the polka. Oh my God, Scott, I have a polka story. It's a true story. It's a true story. So as I'm pulling up the charts, I will tell the story, okay? Because it's too hilarious. So many moons ago, when I lived in Alaska, every year my daughter and I would go out to watch the fireworks. And it was like a yearly thing that we did. So one year, I don't know what went down, but they had a polka fest of some kind going on. Now we got there probably about, I would say 5 or 6 in the afternoon. I swear that damn polka went on until 1 in the morning. I've never heard so much polka in my whole damn life. It just never, it was like, if I could, it was, after a while it became a nightmare. At first it was fun. It was like, polka. After a while it was like, fuck, excuse me, polka. Okay. So even to this day, when I hear polka, first of all, I laugh. But, you know, then I go back to, like, I have a traumatic PTSD experience from the polka. I'm serious. I've never, if you ever sat through 7 or 8 hours straight of, like, a polka fest, it was a formula. It was like Chinese torture. You know what I mean? It was just insane. Okay. So I'm at the place where the charts are because I am the keeper of the horoscope charts. Let's hope it, okay, it's working. So there was a couple of requests for sure that I know I promised. And so I'm going to go and look and see if I can pull them up and see exactly who I promised these to. Let's see. What do I have here? I'm going to the, because I have 2 up this week, right? I'm going to the make a request right now to see who has a quest. Oh, that's right. Okay. I know that Kiva Kid had several friends who reached out to me privately for readings, but they did not provide their birth data because that is vital. I've got to get that birth data. So, oh, Rashida Q Kid is her. Okay. Oh, that's her cousin. Natrina is her cousin. Okay. All right. So, oh, that's cute. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at the notes here. So I'm going to pull up Natrina Lotz Powell first. And thank you, Natrina, for joining. Thank you for, and welcome to Astrology Look Inside. Make yourself at home here. We're all a little bit crazy. I love your name, Natrina. That's crazy. That's you're the first Natrina I've ever come across in my life. Okay. So, and I know you hear that a lot because it's a very rare name. Okay. So let's see. December 6th. December 6th. Wow. A Sag with a Taurus overlay. Let's see what your actual chart says. 1978. 1978. And the time of birth was 5:40. Oh, I'm just, you know, I'm going to assume this is Kansas City, Missouri. It just says Kansas City. It doesn't say Kansas or Missouri. So 5:40, some people forget there's 2 Kansas Cities. They're so used to it, born in it. So let's see, Kansas City. Actually Kansas City, Kansas popped up first, and they're only at a degree apart. I'm going with Kansas because it popped up first. So based on that, because that to me, that's the spirit talking. So based on that, you are a Sagittarius with a Pisces moon. Ooh, okay. So Miss Sag, Pisces moon. Okay. And you, according to this, you've got your ascendant in Scorpio at 23 degrees. So let's take a look at your chart and see where everything really is. And I think 1978 is a snake, if I'm not mistaken. There's sneakers. Let me check. 1978 year of the, wait a minute. Why don't they just tell me? Horse. I knew it. Okay. I knew it was one of them. I knew it was one. So the horse. Okay. All right. All right, then. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to be doing a natal transit progression chart. I am going to use the Koch system, and I'm putting in a part of fortune, vertex, Lilith, Chiron, Ceres, Pallas, Juno, Vesta. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, well, first of all, where is that sun? 14 degrees. Where is that rising? Where is that moon? 7 degrees. It's technically square. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. That's good. Oh, okay. So have you been having work issues? I'm wondering how career issues, work issues lately, within the last 6 months, year, right? Probably. You've got Saturn in the 10th house by birth anyway. So, I mean, your career and image are kind of hard. You might have had issues with bosses and work, especially with Chiron in the 6th house by birth and Uranus sitting like right on it right now, right this minute. Work right now is probably erratic. If you do have a job, you might be having trouble with your bosses, your co-workers, especially lately because, it's Gemini's on the 7th house. I could see there might have been some issues there. And it might have got better maybe during Gemini. But, the thing is, with Uranus going through the 6th house, your health might be acting up. Your health might be crazy right now. I would definitely go get a checkup for sure. I mean, if you don't have anything going weird with your health. I mean, the crazy thing is when Uranus is anywhere in someone's 6th house, it's change. It's sudden change. But the thing is, when it's on your Chiron, that's the natural wounded healer. It could be coming there to help you fix that wound. I mean, if you were born with some kind of illness or some kind of, something that kept you at a disadvantage, then maybe Uranus could come and give you some unexpected cure for that or help you in some way with that. I'm just saying, I'm not promising that. It's just a possibility because Uranus is inventions, discoveries, and it's unique, sudden your, inventions and discoveries, and it's in your 6th house of work and health. Now, this could be your work. You might be someone who's had some problems before with work, maybe. Right. With Chiron there, it could be that you work extra hard there to get the money since it's in Taurus. But I think with Saturn and Virgo up in the 10th house, it just indicates there's hardship in work, period. It's just what it is. Let's see what... I'm just accordion overdose. I'm just looking at the notes here. Lawrence Welk. Oh my God, Lawrence Welk with the polka. So true. Oh my gosh. Hey, LaTanya. I just wanted to come and see if this young lady was here because I'm just a shout out right now to Natrina Powell. I'm working on your chart at this very, very moment. Okay, Natrina, look, you've got a lot going on in your chart, and I don't want to just, spill all the beans. I would like you to actually schedule an appointment with me because I think you really might want to do that right now. I would if I were you. Yeah. And the thing is, you were born with the sun in the 1st house, but your progressed Venus is almost right on it. I mean, whatever is going on, if there was a health issue, I would think with Venus sitting on your natal sun, you could fix it. And Jupiter's progressed into your 1st house right now. And if you've got health issues, fix them now. But everything else I would love to talk to you about. I do see that this could be a time of money coming toward you if you play your cards right with your progressed ascendant in the 2nd house and progressed Mercury. There's a lot potential here, but it does have to be worked right. So I would love to talk to you. Neutrina, so that we could take a really deeper look at your chart. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and save you into the vault. Well, I don't know. I'm the vault keeper. The horoscope, the vault of horoscopes for the horrible scope. The horoscope chart is right. Okay. I'm going to save that. And you are now in the system. So I've got you there. And let me just see if anyone else has requested or wants to get their chart read tonight. Just let me know, and I am going to do that for you. I'm just going to save this here for Neutrina. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Put that there. Okay. So let me just make sure. I know I saw a couple of Me Too's the other day, but I have them all over the place, and it's so hard. It's so hard because if I don't have all the right information, I go crazy. Okay, so let me just see if I can find some of this here. Oh, here's one. Oh, wait, was there a comment here? Wait, nope, not that one. I always get them mixed up. Well, see, this is what happens to me. I put out the who wants a reading thing, and then when it comes to do them, I can't. Oh, wait, here's one that had some. Did I get something from that Sharon doll? Oh, Nasinga. My friend Pam went at one and never wanted me to look over her things. And, let me just see if I have Pam in here, because I don't know if I got her birth data. If I do, I'll do her next, because I haven't done her in a minute. So let me just see if I have it. If I do, can't remember if I done Pam or if she gave me her birth data. Oh, shoot. Let me just make sure. What I've tried to do is if someone messages me their birth data, because it gets hard if I don't get it into the system. I try to get it into the system so it's in there by the time I do the readings. So, but if it's not in the system, I probably won't be able to pull it up. It's just that simple. Like it has, it's got to be within my reach so that I can get to it. Okay, so let me just see. Wait a minute, who was that? Okay, so I don't really know her. And Sharon, let me just check something, because a couple of these people, I had told them they would need to join the group. Okay, this is what I'm going to do right now. I can't stress enough, I really can't stress enough how important it is that I have the actual birth data in front of me, because otherwise it's like a treasure hunt looking for all the birth data, and that's so hard. So this is what I'm going to do. Someone had asked me, are you still doing no readings today? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the spirit move me right now, and I'm going to pull up several random charts of people that I think may do well by getting this reading. One of the people that I saw, I've done before, but I saw her, and I think for some reason, it's calling out to me to look at her chart again. I wonder why. I wonder what could be going on. If I could find her chart, I know it was in here. I might have had to put it back in. What did I do with that? I put it somewhere. I have to put her back in. It's so funny. Some people, I did their charts, then I had to put them back in. And let's see. If I don't find her, then that means the spirit is telling me not to do her. Okay, I found. And I saw someone else that I think I will just look over their chart real quick. Let me see here. I just wanted to see what was going on. I saw Kira, because I've done Kira over the last few weeks, but she has such an interesting chart. And right now, Kira, your Pluto and your Saturn are going really close to your midheaven. I wonder, and it's right on your natal Saturn. Like Saturn's right on your natal Saturn. So basically, you're having a Saturn return, and it only happens every 28 years. And I know that you had said that you had lost a friend recently, but with this being your 10th house, I'm wondering if you know, how it's affecting your career. Do you feel like your career is starting to pick up or perk up? Or if you know, if you get like a sudden job or something, let me know. If it's still, you know, if you don't feel like it's quite where you want it to be, let me know. I would just want to see where you're progressing with that, because your progress sun is in the 6th house. And so it should be starting to perk up a little. So I'm hoping that it is. And it might not until September or October, because that's when Saturn and Pluto are going to go direct again. Just wanted to warn you. Also, Jupiter is retrograding in your 8th house of money. So you might feel like your money is retrograding too. Like, wait a minute, let me reconsider what's going on with this money. You recount that money. Also, Uranus is in your 1st house in Taurus. And so, you know, you might be acting a little different. Some people might be like, you're acting different, girl. You're acting a little different. And you are acting a little different. You're changing in a big way. Your personality's changing. You're changing the you that is you. You won't be the same you after a while. Definitely not in the next 5-6 years. You're actually shaping and molding the person you're becoming right now, especially with that Saturn return. So this is it. You know, go for it. Now, the thing is, it might be a little tough. You might have to wait, like I said, wait until after October, I think. Just chill and relax and enjoy the damn summer. Enjoy the summer until October, whatever. You know, enjoy it. Because really, with Saturn sitting on your MC like that, and on your Saturn, which is basically on your MC at birth, it's just hard. Career and work, you know, career might be hard. Work might not be hard if it's little do work here and work there. But career, establishing that firm foundation that'll last a lifetime, you might feel like that's hard right now. And it's okay. Give yourself to October. All right. Okay. I was led to tell you that. I saw another name out there, and I'm going to look them up. And I went right to it because the spirit was telling me to look at it. And it's LaTanya Marie. LaTanya, you know, it's so funny. I did your chart a few weeks ago. And you have a very interesting chart, by the way, because your chart is very low on the horizon, but it's a really me-centered chart. Like most of your planets are on the side of the chart, or, you know, the side of the me, the individual. And so you're actually in this life to learn how to get in touch with the me of you, the individual. You have your sun in the 12th house at 14 degrees of Cancer. I remember, oh, that's right. I remember when I did your chart, I said, well, our charts are exactly opposite. My sun is at 14 degrees of Capricorn, and my sun is also in the 12th house. So, I mean, one day I think we're going to end up being able to make a good partnership. But at this point, I want you to remember, especially with the progressed Mars sitting on your sun, that to do things with deep intention and mindful thought. And I would meditate on things. I would use spirituality and my emotions and intuition in everything I did. I mean, everything. I really think that's the lesson you're being taught right now. With the North Node actually going through that 12th house, it's telling you to use your spiritual intuition, to even use like your sleep, like your unconscious state. Some people purposely put themselves into an unconscious state. You know that, right? Like they go into like deprivation chambers and stuff like that, so that they can actually learn how to still their mind and get their spirit to focus on what it needs to focus on. And if you're having issues where you're not sure, I could always introduce you to my friend Scott, who is a wonderful hypnotist who actually saved my life. I feel like that. And I think the other thing for you, I know you got your Marie Martini thing, and you've got your sun in the 1st house, progress, and Mercury, progress. But they're almost in the 2nd house. Oh, wow, you're so close to the money. Oh, LaTanya, you're about to get into the money. You got just a few years. And you're probably already getting into it now because your progress ascendant's already into the second house. Your progress Mercury, I think, just got into the second house. Oh yeah, you're seeing the big picture now. You're about to make money. Your progress moon is in Capricorn in the sixth house of work. So you're the seeing the big picture in work, but I think it's for you, your own business enterprise. And also Jupiter is in the fifth house of creativity and entrepreneurship. But Jupiter's retrograde, that too. Things might have been, not going as fast as you want, right? You might have been feeling that, right? But that's going to change because Jupiter is going to go direct soon. So just hang in there, and it will start to feel better, and the money will start to come, and you will feel so much better about life. And keep believing in yourself because good things are coming. Okay? All right. So let me see if I'm being drawn to anyone else. And I did, well, let me just see. I wonder if this is the leprechaun. It is indeed the leprechaun. Honey, I'm on the, I'm on the live right now. Do you know that, Mr. Leprechaun? You're always making it. Stop. I'm going to call you back. I'm almost done. Okay, bye. I tell you, he sniffs me. He sniffs it when I'm on. I don't know how he does it. Okay, look. I was about to pull up this chart. I don't know why, but I'm being led to do this for a friend of mine. I don't think I have Pam. Let me just check. I just want to check something. I know I have her daughter, but I don't think I have Pam in here. I don't think. Well, I don't think I do. Oh, no. Oh, okay. So this lady, I did her daughter yesterday, and I'm going to do her today because I just want to, for some reason, I'm being drawn to her. And Pam, wherever you are, if you can hear the sound of my voice and get to me in time, I need your birth data, lady. Okay. So Carla Cameron, I just wanted to look at your chart. I hope things are perking up for you. I know before you were a little upset because you got that female judge and it wasn't, a male judge and not a female judge. Let's hope it gets better. Your progress moon is still in that 11th house, although your MC is now in the 12th house. So, like I said, things are, they're not as bright and shiny as you would want them when things are going into the 12th house. Also, you got Uranus in the 7th house of partnerships and also business partnerships and big business and also enemies. And I don't think you have enemies, but my goodness, be careful of them. If there are any, be cautious of that. I see Mars progressed in the 7th house and Uranus is there. Don't like that because you have your moon in the 7th house by birth. Also, Chiron's in the 6th house. Wow. This is another message coming through. Have you noticed when I do these, I get message, like there's themes. Here it is again, Chiron in the 6th house. So Chiron is in the 6th house transiting for you, Carla, which means, your health. You're a little worried about your health, right? And work and health has been a concern for you. I will say that the North Node is in Cancer. It's pulling away from your midheaven. It's going into the 9th house. That's telling me that with the North Node, it's telling me that you can either get into travel. I think you're going to be lucky from the here on out when it comes to legal things. The North Node is going to be in the 9th house. It's what you're supposed to do. So travel, legal things, religion or spirituality or astrology, like, me. Just the law in general and government and all kind of spiritual philosophical things. That's what the 9th house is. And it could be like things like going back to school, learning a new trade or something new and different. That is a possibility as well. Just keep that in mind. Your ascendant is progressing in the 2nd house. I've talked to you about that. So no matter how bad it might feel, hopefully money is a potential to come your way. And so let's hope that happens. And I'm praying for you, okay, my friend. And Jupiter is retrograding right now toward your second house of money. So maybe, I mean, let's hope money comes through for you and you win your lawsuits. And if not, well, I think it's coming. So just hold on. All right. All right. Much love to you. Okay, you guys, it's almost that time. It's 7:41. I've come and I shook my booty and talked and ran my mouth. You know, one thing I will do this. I just wanted to take a good look at where the planets are right now. And I also wanted to say something about the eclipse that is coming up. I mean, how many people are aware that there is an eclipse in Cancer that is coming up very, very shortly? And I mean, there are a lot of people are like, make the most of this lunar eclipse, but it is a solar lunar eclipse. And so it's going to be at 10 degrees and 38 seconds of Cancer. It's going to be on the 2nd of July. It's my Aunt Ida May's birthday, by the way. And people who have planets that are anywhere between 6 to 16 degrees of Cancer and Capricorn are really going to be affected. But people with planets in 6 to 16 degrees in Aries and Libra are also going to be affected. And of course, the water signs are in a positive because, it's not going to be too much of a problem for them. Now, some people are saying that this could lead to honor and riches of some kind, that it's going to be, refreshing and optimistic and positive and all these things because it's Cancer and it's somehow going to bring an optimistic instead of it being, sad and emotional and moody. It's going to be like party time. It's vacation time. And so I really hope that that's the way it plays out. So that, we get a boost of something new. As a Capricorn, I'm just a wee bit concerned about everything that's going on. On July 16th, there is going to be a Capricorn lunar eclipse on July 16th. And then the next Capricorn solar eclipse will be on the 25th of December. But this whole Capricorn Cancer axis thing has been going on since January 5th of this year, when Capricorn had that solar eclipse, which, by the way, was my birthday. And so it's about balancing, right? That's a balancing act, all that Capricorn and Cancer. And it's so weird. Like, I personally feel that balancing act. That's in a way why I pulled this up. My little friend that called me is a Cancer and I'm a Capricorn. And so, when I'm at work and I'm busy recording, my Cancer friend always calls me. It's so funny. And that is what I'm talking about, that balance of work life and play life, private life and public life, family, work, parents and outside, like dealing with your mother or dealing with your father, or things like being responsible, not being responsible. Being committed, not being, it's like a weird thing. Being grounded, like this is a time for people, specifically Cancers and Capricorns, to get grounded and start to take responsibility. I could tell you on a personal level, my entire plan is to be independently secure, independently stable, so I don't have to depend on anyone else, including my daughter, for any help or assistance ever. That I could say to myself, hey, I got this and I'll have that, and I won't have to worry about anything that would affect the government if there's a shutdown or anything like that. And I could say that with this type of emphasis on Cancer and Capricorn, there is some emphasis on money and power and government and all of that stuff, because Capricorn rules things like banking and government and stuff like that. So when we're seeing all this Cancer and Capricorn eclipses, these are the situations that we're dealing with. Also, there could be a really strong push in the career. during, this time. July is going to be a big month, you guys. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, we got, about 2 weeks exactly until that solar eclipse occurs in the sign of Cancer at 10 degrees of Cancer. I will talk more on it later, okay? And I will talk about how I think it's going to affect all the signs and each individual sign and stuff like that, okay? All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end everything. And as usual, I'm going to dance my way on out of here because, well, that's what I do. And so, so let me go ahead and do that. Much love and light to everyone. Have a great week. Have a great everything. And don't forget to like and subscribe me everywhere. I put the links up there, okay? God bless y'all. Much love.